Welcome to This Explainer. I am so genuinely glad you're here with us today. Let's just jump right in. Settle in, take a deep breath, and let's take a calm, reflective look at a story that honestly plays out in classrooms all over the world every single year. Today, we're exploring the fate of gifted but completely undisciplined students. We're going to look closely at what actually happens when natural talent meets the harsh, undeniable reality of hard work. Okay, let's dive into this.
I want you to let these words just sink in for a second. Some of the most disappointing stories in life are not about untalented people. We so often think that failure is simply a lack of ability, right? We just assume that if someone doesn't succeed, it's because they didn't have the natural capacity for it. But the source material we're unpacking today reveals a much more complex and, frankly, a much more heartbreaking reality. The absolute most profound disappointments, they don't stem from a lack of capability at all. They are about gifted people. The ones who had all the natural intelligence, all that early promise, and yet, they never developed the discipline required to actually carry that gift forward. It highlights a really profound, stark truth that we tend to ignore. A student can be naturally exceptionally intelligent and still completely fail. Brilliance is just not an immunity to failure.
Section 1. The Illusion of Talent. Let's talk about dangerous confidence. Think back to your own school days for a minute. In almost every single classroom, there's that one kid everyone simply calls the smart one. You know exactly who I mean. They grasp complex concepts effortlessly. They rarely even seem to struggle with the material. And naturally, teachers shower them with praise, and their friends are in awe. From the outside, everything looks perfect. But beneath the surface, that early, effortless success actually breeds a really dangerous confidence. Because things come so naturally, they start telling themselves a specific set of lies. I don't need to study too much. I can just catch up later. I already understand this, so I practice. They start depending entirely on their raw talent rather than building the muscle of hard work.
And without even realizing it, they step right into a trap. Intelligence starts producing laziness. Think about the heavy weight of that. Because there is no friction, because there is no immediate need to try hard, the muscle of effort just completely atrophies.
Section 2. When work becomes harder, the turning point.
Inevitably, the environment shifts. Usually, this happens in high school or university. The work suddenly gets harder, and just understanding things quickly, it's no longer enough. This is where a massive stark contrast emerges. The gifted student, having never built any study discipline whatsoever, begins to genuinely panic under this intense new pressure. The natural ability that used to save them just isn't cutting it anymore. But meanwhile, right there in that exact same classroom, another student, one who really had to struggle early on, has learned to ask questions. They learned to revise their notes consistently and practice every single day. The gifted student looked miles ahead early on, but as the difficulty scales up, that dynamic completely flips. Because of those daily habits, discipline starts overtaking talent. This is a seriously pivotal turning point. It is the exact moment where the scales finally balance out and the hard worker actually begins to pull ahead of the natural genius. Our source material captures this dynamic so perfectly with this quote: "Talent can open doors. Discipline keeps you inside the room." Natural ability is wonderful. It really is. It gives you a head start, it gets you noticed, it opens that first door. But it absolutely cannot replace preparation. So many gifted students fail simply because they never learned how to work when things actually became difficult. The pressure finally exposes their lack of preparation, and the door they easily walked right through begins to close.
Section 3. The Cost of Potential. A really painful reality.
Watching this play out is incredibly tough. There is a deep, emotional pain in seeing someone with so much promise become completely average. Because the crucial point here is this: when these gifted students fail, they are not failing because they lack intelligence. They have the brains, they have the capacity. They are failing because they absolutely refuse to train themselves to be consistent. They hit a behavioral wall, not an intellectual one.
And the tragic results of that, as captured right here: undeveloped potential becomes frustration. It's this profound, heavy internal frustration for the student who knows they are capable of more, but just can't seem to force themselves to do the hard work required to actually achieve it.
Section 4. The Discipline Blueprint. Let's look at some practical solutions.
So, how do we build the grit necessary to ensure all that talent isn't wasted? Our sources outline 5 really clear, actionable steps. Step 1, respect hard work. You must never let your talent make you disrespect the process of preparation. Step 2, build daily habits. Study even when the lessons feel easy. Discipline is built on the quiet days, not just in those frantic hours right before an exam. Step 3, learn to struggle. Embrace it. Lean into the difficult subjects. Step 4, stop last-minute pressure. You've got to break the addiction to just surviving at the final hour. And step 5, stay humble. The exact moment you believe your talent alone is enough, your growth stops. Let's look at exactly why this blueprint is so incredibly effective. It works because it recognizes a fundamental truth. Growth begins exactly where comfort ends. If you are only ever doing what's easy for you, you aren't growing. Furthermore, while last-minute panic might get you through a middle school book report, life eventually throws challenges at you that panic simply cannot solve. They require deep, sustained effort. Arrogance, thinking your talent alone is enough, is the ultimate roadblock to that effort.
Section 5. 2 different destinies. The ultimate choice.
Every single classroom contains a core battle. It's like an invisible fork in the road, representing 2 very dangerous futures. On one side, we have the gifted student who just keeps postponing discipline, desperately hoping their natural genius will carry them through just one more time. Against them is the hardworking student who steadily, quietly keeps improving. Make no mistake, an undisciplined genius will be defeated by relentless consistency. Success is almost never about who starts ahead on day 1, it's about who continues to put one foot in front of the other when the path becomes steep. In the long run, discipline is undeniably stronger.
I absolutely love this visual metaphor from the source text. It summarizes this entire journey perfectly. Talent without discipline is like a powerful car without fuel. It looks impressive, but it will not go far. Think about it. You can have the most incredible, highly tuned engine in the world. But if you don't put in the daily fuel of discipline, consistency, and hard work, you're just going to be stuck sitting in the driveway watching everyone else pass you by.
And that brings us to our ultimate takeaway today. If you remember absolutely nothing else from this explainer, please remember this. Your gift is an advantage, not an excuse. Do not use your natural intelligence as a reason to avoid hard work. Use it as a powerful foundation to build something truly extraordinary. 2 students can sit in the exact same classroom, listen to the exact same lectures, and arrive at completely different destinies based entirely on their habits. The hardworking student who keeps improving, or the gifted student relying on fading talent. So, I want to leave you with this final, crucial question to chew on. Which destiny will you choose? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep learning, keep building those daily habits, and I'll catch you next time.